Welcome back. Donna Winnick is here now with the national news. Let's send it over to her at the desk. Thanks, guys. A juror who sat through 3 months of testimony in the Jodi Arias murder trial was dismissed last Wednesday for misconduct. According to a motion filed by Arias' lead attorney, Kirk Nurmi, the juror allegedly made statements to other jurors during a closed meeting that showed she was an impartial member. Nurmi was also petitioned for Judge Sherry Stevens to declare a mistrial because of the statements, but was denied. It is unknown at this time what exactly the comments were made. 32-year-old Jodi Arias is charged with first-degree murder for the death of her ex-boyfriend Travis Alexander, whom she admits she killed in self-defense in 2008. Arias could face the death penalty if convicted. And Korean automakers Hyundai and Kia are recalling almost 1.9 million vehicles to fix problems with airbags and brake light switches. The brake light recall covers the Hyundai Accent, Elantra, Genesee Coupe, Santa Fe, Sonata, Tuscan, and Veracruz. Also affected are Kia's Optima, Rondo, Sonata, Rento, Soul, and Sportage. All the vehicles are from the 2007 through 2007 model years. U.S. safety regulators say a faulty switch can stop brake lights from illuminating when drivers press the pedal, and the cruise control may not turn off when the driver steps on the brake. The automakers will be notified and replace the switches for free starting in June. Hyundai is also recalling the 2011 through 2013 Elantra due to the bracket that can come loose when the side airbag inflates. And teams are continuing to look into a Southern California canyon for 2 teens who have been missing since March 31st. 18-year-old Kendall Jack and 19-year-old Nicholas Kendoya, both of Costa Mesa, California, called authorities last Sunday and told police they were lost and had run out of water while hiking in Trabuco Canyon. Police were not able to pinpoint their exact location before their cell phone died, but believe dogs have been able to pick up the teens' scents. Authorities say good weather conditions are working in their favor. And that's all for national news this week. We'll take it back to the couch.
While Point Park's NBS chapter was in D.C., they entered an on-the-spot competition for a feature package, and Daybreak has an exclusive look at it.
Young students, we were introduced to the teachings and ideas of Martin Luther King Jr. We learned about his fight for racial equality, but he also encouraged everyone to believe in their ability to achieve their own goals.
When I look at Martin Luther King, I look at a man who really spoke his mind. He said what he wanted to say. He didn't care who was listening. He went against the grain, and I think that's really something to respect.
The National Broadcasting Society, Alpha Epsilon Rho, works very hard to help its members do just that. Just like King, they all have a dream.
I would like, ideally, to be an expeditionary videographer for National Geographic.
Commentator for the New York Mets.
Become a news anchor.
To be able to host an online talk show.
To achieve such dreams, students at the NBS National Convention get to experience things they never thought were possible while still attending college.
Come from different schools, and we've all come to help each other out and network and work together.
It's provided a lot of motivation. You know, we got to interview Greg Amsinger this year, just talking to people. You know, these are connections you're not going to find anywhere else.
While the students continue to work toward their futures, they also remember what Dr. King taught them and apply it to NBS.
His teachings, I think, it's to have a voice, make your voice be heard, and always stand firm in your beliefs and convictions through your voice.
This is the view Martin Luther King Jr. saw as he gave his iconic I Have a Dream speech from the Lincoln Memorial, which we have seen is still influencing people to this very day. In Washington, D.C., for Point Park Television, I'm Christopher Hoffman.
And now Donna Winnick is going to join us again. Donna is the treasurer of Point Park's NBS chapter. So Donna, how did you get the idea for that package?
Well, it was honestly all of us. We were all literally crammed into the little hotel room, and we were just thinking, how are we going to tie DC into this convention? And we knew Martin Luther King, the anniversary of his speech was coming up, and so we just thought of what's his most famous thing, and we knew I Have a Dream was one of his most iconic speeches, and we just went from there, and that's how the idea came. And we knew everyone here had a dream, or everyone there had a dream, so that's kind of how it formed, and it just kind of morphed into it, so yeah.
What were the most interesting things that happened when you were making the package?
There were two, actually. I'll say them pretty quickly. I think one was the fact our light was broken on the camera. So we literally, everyone busted out their cell phones. We were holding our lights. It was, what, 9 or 10 o'clock at night, so dealing with that. And also running with the park police. That was very fun. Didn't know we were not allowed to shoot in the national park, so dealing with that and not getting arrested. So those were the two fun things I definitely would say. So yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Donna. Coming up next on Daybreak, Chris Hoffman will be here with your weekly weather report.
And Kelsey Metzger with sports. Don't go away. We'll be right back.